The Beskar event has officially come and gone. Was it a W or was it an L? Let's talk about it. So, for those of you that attended day one of the event, there was a bit of an issue. Beskar droids seemed to be way too expensive. I saw a screenshot of one of the Beskar legendaries at 555 billion on day one. Even for endgame players, that is extremely steep. But because the devs of Droid Tycoon listen to the feedback and understand that sometimes they need to be making adjustments, well, that's exactly what they did. So for day two, what they actually did was make the Beskar droids much more affordable. Now, I'm not saying they were dirt cheap. They were just much more easier to obtain. It wasn't 550 billion in order to get one. And the fact is, we can't craft Beskar droids on our own, right? Getting them from the conveyor belt, as of right now, is our only way to obtain Beskar droids. So the fact that they were so expensive and you still couldn't even upgrade them was a problem. So I'm really glad that they listened to that. I wasn't there on day one to actually give any feedback regarding it. I was at a wedding, so I wasn't able to attend, but I was looking at Twitter after the fact and I saw that there were many people that were not happy about that. But like I said, they listened. So day two came around and I actually got to hop on for about 5 hours. The event lasted for 6, but I was on there for 5. I got to play with my community on stream, and let me tell you, day 2 of this Beskar event, in my opinion, was phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's given me a reason to hop on the game and grind. Because of day 2 and the droids being more affordable, we had a full lobby with my community. We were just waiting here, waiting for them to spawn in. It was a good time. We had a great time grinding on day 2, and that was the longest I've played this game mode since the game mode released in the beginning of May. For me, as an endgame player, this was a very, very enjoyable event. However, the Beskar event's over now, and we're kind of back to square one here, right? I am kind of in this limbo state where I'm waiting for new events, I'm waiting for new updates, and for me, throughout the week, there isn't much of a reason to hop on. If I'm being completely honest, it's not worth it for me to sit here and just wait for a Beskar droid to pop up. Like, it's not worth it, right? I'd rather play another game. That being said, I tweeted this out on Twitter, an idea. Okay, so weekends, I would love to continue seeing iconic droids become available for players to get, including the new base paints, any additional rewards, stuff like that. Reserve that for the weekends. But throughout the week, similar to this last Beskar event where there was an increased spawn rate for Beskar droids, there should be moments throughout the week, like Monday through Friday, where we have opportunities to get an increased spawn rate for Beskar, for Rainbow. Like I said, we cannot craft Beskar droids. Sitting here is basically like watching paint dry at this point. So in my opinion, promoting these mini events that happen throughout the week where we get an increased spawn rate for Beskar droids would encourage many more players to hop on, not just for the events, but hop on during the week just to simply grind the game mode. This, I think, would be very, very healthy for long-term growth of this mode. Now, I actually got a response to that tweet I made from one of the devs who watches my videos, and he said that this is already being discussed, which makes me so happy, and I think they're going to find some way to implement that. And if this happens, man oh man, the future of this game mode is very, very bright, as if it wasn't already. Guys, keep in mind, this is a very, very new game mode. This game mode is less than a month old. I know it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's been here for longer, but it hasn't. They are just scratching the surface for what's possible in Droid Tycoon, and I'm asking you all to be as patient as you possibly can, as the devs only have 6 people working on this at a time, and they're constantly listening to fan feedback. So please be patient with these guys. They're in the lab right now. They're cooking. They're changing things up. It's going to be phenomenal. Guys, thank you all so much for the support. Our last stream yesterday was the best stream we've had so far. I cannot thank you guys enough for the support you guys have been giving me. If you haven't already, make sure you go follow the Twitch. Make sure to sub to the YouTube if you guys haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.